I don't want to do this. There were old Christmas decorations in the box. The garbage bags were stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key here. Did I take the key? Yes. I took the small key and tried to remember what it unlocked. There were old clothes, tools, and other things we obviously hadn't thrown out yet. I had put up this divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I hadn't finished it yet, so the door was stuck and the drywall was poorly installed. I might have been able to break through if I found something heavy enough. Maybe I should have kept that plank. A plank of wood. I'd be able to break through it. Is this the door? The Grammy key I had found in the basement unlocked the door. It's creepy, man. Looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in here? There was an old crowbar on the floor. Did I need to take the crowbar? Yes. I lifted the heavy crowbar. I appreciated its weight. Well, they flipped over this bed. This is not looking good, man. Oh, boy. Oh, yes, back to the basement. Going to the basement. Gonna break that drywall installed. The crowbar I had found would have been strong enough to bust through that cheap wall. Did I break through the wall with the crowbar? Yes. See what happened. With a heave, I swung the crowbar at the wall. I smashed a hole large enough to step through. As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath caught in my throat. This was it. Was Rachel down there? Was she okay? Oh boy. Don't look. Is that what it says? I'm walking slow because I don't want to get scared, man. Oh, this looks like the same newspaper. Is there anything else on the wall I can look at? Hello? Nope. This is creepy. What? Wait a minute. Oh yeah. Going the right way. Don't look. I'm gonna turn down my volume just a little bit. A filthy looking pile of rags had been dumped in the corner. The stench of them was awful and made my eyes water. I was terrified to even touch the pile to see what lay within, but I knew I had to. I had come this far. After all this searching, after all I had seen, when I looked within the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? No, you didn't. The rags were wet, matted, covered in dirt and grime. Ugh. Whoa, wait a minute. That could have ended a lot differently had I said yes. I need some water. Oh boy, that was creepier than that needed to be. But inside that tattered mess was no sign of my beloved wife. Rachel wasn't there. I looked around in confusion, trying to figure out what to do next. If she wasn't there, where was she? What had I been searching for this entire time? I remembered the look on Rachel's face when I came home, didn't I? Then the awful realization hit me right in the gut. I had been looking at this the wrong way, hadn't I? This is what you've been trying to tell me all along, isn't it? I couldn't find Rachel here. Oh, I was reading. I should read out loud. I couldn't find Rachel here. There. And I won't find her anywhere else because she was never there at all, was she? I stumbled back upstairs, the pain in my leg just a dull ache now, and sat down in my bedroom. My mind was spinning, The ache I felt before was near crippling. Finally, I could no longer fight the exhaustion, and as I tried to grab hold of something that would make sense of all this, I must have drifted off. Eee! Don't scare me. Hello? Ah! Now what? I guess these books were all actually mine then. It was my wallet, with its contents intact. Either I dropped that stuff or somebody else did. Maybe I was sleepwalking again. Maybe somebody stole it from me. Norman's store, that forest, the water tower. Was I at those places before? No! There's no way that was me out there. I woke up in that house, remember? I wasn't off in a forest. Maybe I can tell myself it was a dream. I don't know, it's getting pretty confusing now. Oh dear. Hey! Oh! Sorry, I'm reading the text myself. I should be reading it out loud. I probably don't need to. You guys can read, right? Hopefully, most of you. It was a photo of the other man and his wife that I found at that house. Were those really his wife's remains in those tunnels? It certainly seemed so. What did I think? Oh. Am I lying to myself or what? I don't know. It seemed like that. Sick guy must have. What else did that mean? There were some questionable things in those tunnels. What else did he have wrapped up in? Was he wrapped up in? In the shards of that broken mirror, I could see my face. Gaunt now, hollow and sickly, and immensely troubled. What other illusions had I dreamed up? What other truths were waiting to be exposed? I don't know what I'm doing now. It was the key card I found in the factory, the one that allowed me to slip through that door. It seemed to me that it was probably Norman's. But if that was true, what was he doing back at the plant? Did I think Norman was going back to the factory? Well, he wasn't at the factory. Yes. Who else would have been? Norman, what were you doing back there? The laptop had finally run out of power. I just realized that background noise is like really ominous. I wonder if you guys can hear that. In the dirty faded glass, I looked like nothing more than a faint shadow. I used to tell myself that Rachel was the only one who wanted to keep the tub. But I like it. Not really, I don't like those clawfoot tubs. They're creepy. Well, I guess we get downstairs then. Oops, sorry. Door number right. Number? Right? Right is not a number. A box. My old office safe sat on the floor. I used to keep tax records and other important documents in it. It used a digital passcode lock. Did I try to open it? Yes. I don't know. Did I give up and forget everything? Oh. No. I don't know. No, that wasn't it. I couldn't remember. I hit escape, hoping I could back out. That's actually how you quit. I surmised that at least 2 of the names in that musty notebook had been recent victims. Heather, Olivia, and Ashley. Cheryl, Iris, Daphne, Holly, Rose. Those poor girls that I found in that dead forest. I wondered what happened to the other names on that list, or the ones scratched out on that desk in those wet tunnels. Oh wait! All the stuff I gathered is lying around my house now. And we're trying to make sense of everything we just did. I had that old TV for so long, I don't know if I could ever replace it. What? Old TV? I thought I had a new TV. Maybe I was dreaming. It's confusing now. It seemed like I had seen all there was. Maybe I thought I was ready to go back into the basement. The basement. The basement. That was it. With Rachel gone, I couldn't stand to be in that house a moment longer. No. No, not yet. A pile of mail on the floor. Well, wait. Oh. By the looks of it, I collected the mail in weeks. I forget what it said the first time. See if anything else is in here, and then we're gonna go in the basement. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba-basement. Hello? The wall was cracked and pitted. I was told by an inspector the basement had been partially filled in before I bought the house, but by the look of the wall, I was going to need to fix the foundation. Everything smelled musty and old down there. That's it? What do I do here? Do I just leave? I guess so. That was it. With Rachel gone, I couldn't stand to be in that house any moment longer. Did I leave and say goodbye to that nightmare forever? Yes. Since I had arrived in town, things had been difficult. Working in the plant, though, had been good for me. It kept me in line, gave me something to do, and helped me get away from my past. When the factory closed, everything changed. I guess it was when I had started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours at a time. Drinking was probably just a way to deal with that. It was almost as if I was trying to beat my brain at its own game. Things stopped making sense some time after that, and my memories of what happened are still in flux. I suppose that was when Rachel came along. This night had been the worst of my entire life. Would it even be possible to bounce back from everything that had happened? Everything I'd seen? You know, in a way, I almost wish I hadn't even woken up tonight. It would have spared me a lot of pain. So was that a dream, or was I sleepwalking? That man I had found in the old house had killed his wife. I was just sure of it, just as sure as I was that you killed mine. Still, I knew that Norman had been going back to the factory, but I wasn't sure I understood why. The guard outside had obviously met a violent end. But do you think it was Norman? At this point, do you think he was even dead? I had to catch my breath to take it all in. At each point until the factory, things had only gotten worse. But then I had seen something even I wouldn't have expected. When I went to Norman's store, that's when my perspective on all this really started to change. Norman was dead, but I had no idea what had happened to him, or what that box of clothes I had found in his attic meant. Did he know? But as painful as all that was, I couldn't bear to think about it again. After all I had done and seen, finally coming home was supposed to be the end to this entire ordeal. God help me, though, it was only the beginning. As the door swung open, I could smell damp grass and the closeness of air. After everything, I felt like I had more questions than answers. You've made me see the truth, I'll give you that, but now I was completely lost. It took away the only thing that had kept me going. I was sure word would get out, and soon enough the police would come looking for me. And what then? Would you be there to show me the way? What will I do then? Oh, did I do it wrong? Story design by everything by Benjamin Rivers. Oh, well, that was pretty cool. I wonder if I'm supposed to be able to get away, like, innocently. That was confusing. Look at all those guys. Wow. So, I just did all that, and the police are going to be looking for me? Why? The only incriminating stuff I have. Home is dedicated to my wife, Nancy. Watch your back. Oh, I wonder what happened. That's not a true story, is it? That'd be freaky if it was. The end. Thank you, Benjamin Rivers. That was a nice game. And I understand it can have multiple playthroughs, so maybe you'll see more footage. Hi, James.
Hi, what are you talking to?
Myself, I'm Let's Playing.
Oh, cool. What's your lesson like?
Home.
Home?
Yeah. What do you mean cool? Do you even know what it is?
No.
Oh, well, you should watch it.
What's your name?
Okay. Have a good afternoon, then.
Oh, good afternoon. What you talking about?
Yeah, it's 2:18. Have a good afternoon.
Oh, yeah, you weren't awake when
I was.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Yeah, BTC had to be in this episode. Is there anything I can do? Shift, enter? Yes, no? That's it. Okay, I probably will play through this again to see if I can get a different ending or do things differently. So, there will be more parts, maybe. It's very easy to Let's Play, so I don't see why not. But thank you for watching, as always, and I will see you next time. I hope you enjoyed my Let's Play of Home. Dun dun dun!